Hey, welcome back to that God Power channel. This is the channel where we're going to unlock the God Power land dormant on the inside of you. But first today, we're going to continue breaking down the book of Genesis. And I know it's been taking us a while, but now we're on chapter 40 because last time we did chapter 39. Now in chapter 39, if you can remember, Joseph, which is the main character that we're talking about right now, he got put in prison. And he got falsely accused of messing with Pharaoh's wife because she wanted him and he didn't really want her. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to do the right thing. And she was like, oh, word. And then she just falsely accused him. So he got put in prison. So this is what we're about to pick up in chapter 40. It starts off like this. Sometime later, Pharaoh's chief cupbearer and chief baker offended their royal master. Pharaoh was really mad with these guys and he put them in prison, where Joseph was, in the palace of the captain of the guard. They remained in prison for quite some time, and the captain of the guard assigned them to Joseph, who looked after them. So Joseph had to look after them. He had to do stuff in prison, you know what I'm saying? Even though he was a prisoner himself, he had to still do stuff. Now, while they were all in prison, Pharaoh's cupbearer, which is a wild title, by the way, cupbearer. What is your job, sir? Do you just hold the cup there? While they're in prison, Pharaoh's cupbearer and baker each had a dream one night, and each one had their own dream with its own meaning. And when Joseph saw them the next morning, he noticed that they both looked a little bit upset. He was like, "Yo, why you look so worried today?" He asked them, and they replied, "We both had dreams last night, and no one can tell us what they mean." And so, interpreting dreams is God's business. That's what Joseph said. He was like, go ahead and tell me your dreams. So Joseph had the power to interpret dreams, and he knew this about himself. So he's like, go ahead and tell me about your dreams. You know what I'm saying? He actually interpreted dreams from his brothers back in the day, from the dream that he had. And he tried to tell his brothers, remember that? That was a story from a while back. But anyways, he's like, interpreting dreams is God's business. Go ahead and tell me your dreams. So the chief cupbearer, the guy who holds the cup for Pharaoh, he told Joseph his first dream. He told his dream first. He was like, in my dream, I saw a grapevine in front of me. The vine had 3 branches that began to bud and blossom, and soon it produced clusters of ripe grapes. I was holding Pharaoh's wine cup in my hand, so I took a cluster of grape and squeezed the juice into the cup. Then I placed the cup in Pharaoh's hand. And then Joseph was like, well, this is what that dream means. The 3 branches represent 3 days. Within 3 days, Pharaoh's going to lift you up and restore you to your position as his chief cupbearer. And please remember to do me a favor when things go well for you. Just mention me to Pharaoh that he might let me out of this place. You know what I'm saying? I was kidnapped from my homeland, and it was the land of the Hebrews, and now I'm here in prison, but I didn't do nothing to deserve it. So, just put in a good word when this stuff goes right for you. So when the chief baker saw that Joseph had given the first dream such a positive interpretation, he said to Joseph, he was like, yo, hey, I had a dream. I had a dream too. In my dream, there was 3 baskets of white pastry stacked on my head. The top basket contained all kinds of pastries for Pharaoh, but the birds came and ate them from the basket on my head. And then Joseph was like, this is what the dream means. The 3 baskets also represent 3 days. 3 days from now, Pharaoh will lift you up and impale your body on a pole, and then the birds will come and peck away at your flesh. Pharaoh's birthday came up in 3 days, and he prepared a banquet for all of his officials and his staff. He summoned his chief cupbearer and chief baker to join the other officials. Then he restored his chief cupbearer to his former position so he could again hand Pharaoh his cup. He was like, bro, I'm not trying to pick up this cup. Where is it, brother? The cup way over there, bro. This guy got to get out of jail. You coming back. But Pharaoh impaled the chief baker just as Joseph had predicted when he interpreted his dream. Pharaoh's chief cupbearer, however, forgot all about Joseph, never giving him another thought. So, first of all, let's think about this. It didn't say exactly how these guys offended their royal positions, but they did. And the baker, he must have did something super wrong for him to get impaled and the birds eat his... Oh my gosh, that's a little dark there, right? But it happened. Anyways, the other part about this is that the cupbearer, right? He heard the dream from Joseph. Joseph asked him for just one thing. Bruh already asked Joseph for one thing, so it should be favor for favor. Dead, like for real, but I don't know what he was tripping. He got out and he had a good life. He was starting to hold the cup again for Pharaoh. He starting to feel all fancy, like swirling it around, putting the grapes in it, whatever. And then he forgot all about Joseph, which is pretty messed up. So Joseph is still sitting in jail, even though he helped Buddy out. And that's the end of chapter 40. So thank you for joining me today in chapter 40. In the next one, we're going to break down chapter 41. And I promise I'm going to be a little bit more consistent. I got a little plan to finish this off. We might even go into the next book after this. We never know. But thanks for rocking with me. Remember to have a beautiful, wonderful, lovely day. Remember to do something good for yourself, for other people. Remember to call your loved ones. Call the people that you love. Call the people that love you. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, I love you. And that's it. But no, wait, actually, most importantly, remember that you got that God power. On your heart, tugging on your... Get them.